Vic just hanging out near the point, and they've got Afreeca Freecs blue backed up. There's a nano boost, going to try to keep them pushed back. Gets stunned immediately. Shouldn't quite doesn't get a lot of kills. Okay, gets one.
Yeah, he's going to push him all the way back.
Wow.
Still has the Death Blossom too. Charged it up
impressive.
during that. The flashbang not enough to dissuade.
Reaper for Reaper, but of course his ultimate way behind, and Rogue just in a great place to defend. There we go. They're going to try diving in. We'll see how it works. Vic nearly went down, but saved himself with that Wraith form. Still has that Death Blossom to use. Couple kills coming in for blue. They're going to actually take up to Vic as well, and so Rogue's going to give over this point, possibly. Arhan manages to finish off AKM. And yeah, wow, that really looked like Rogue was going to be able to hold that. They had a big ult advantage, but Blue finding the fight they were looking for.
Yeah, Arhan, though, did hit the Dragon Blade at the end of that fight. They saved it, didn't commit to it with the nano boost, so they do have some tools, especially when you consider the Graviton Surge that Jin has available.
Yep.
Trying to clog up the choke, and there it is.
Yep, trying to use the Graviton Surge to lock people up, and that's one way to do it. Wow, Jin sets up a clean team fight for Afreeca Freecs Blue. And that's going to be another hole. Halfway to the percentage that Rogue built up.
Yeah, big time ults coming in, though. We are going to see another Beyblade out of Rogue as Unco does manage to get the nano boost up right now, and no real good defensive ults available. Will be maximum, looks like, the combo of the Zarya ult and the Death Blossom. The ways to stop that, they're going to go in with the speed boost.
Yeah, Graviton Surge used immediately. And what will Recry be able to get with this? A couple come in for Rogue instead. Death Blossom pop, not going to pick up anybody though. Reinforce just turns the shield on him. Recry tries to get behind him. AKM with the kill onto Adam in the back lines. Reinforce finally goes down, but it's 99% already. AKM now with his own nano boost. Recry taken out by Nox. Looks like that's going to be the hold, and Rogue will take Sanctum. Goodbye. Oh, he's back. All right.
To Genji, is it ever really goodbye? Jin going to try and get on the point now.
No, he did. All right, we're in overtime now. Afreeca Freecs Blue desperately trying to keep this alive, but I think that's going to be about it. Yeah, I'm not able to get back, especially Bastion. We'll see if he swaps later. AKM already with that Deadeye, and Rogue able to push through, it looks like. Wow. Yeah, they're going to grab the point first. Wow, Afreeca Freecs Blue kind of
AKM really saved that for them. The Bastion going down immediately, but he managed to land the headshots and push them all the way back off. Tivik have his ultimate, and they do also nearly have the nano boost. There we're going to go.
Yeah, Tolbacine and AKM gets in with the sound barrier and the Dragon Blade. Finally takes out a couple members of Rogue up on top. The defense has been broken. Gets the nano boost as well. See if he can chain that into a couple more kills. No, he can't. AKM with the flashbang immediately ready. Man, we have seen some great McCree plays from AKM over the tournaments. Does go down to Jin in the end. Afreeca Freecs Blue do claim the point by Adam. Sound barrier used for Rogue. They're going to try to stay alive.
Tag form,
Surge,
here it comes.
Yep, coming in with the Bastion ultimate, gets one. Looking for another one. Yes Man goes down. Looking for the kill onto Jin. Doesn't pick it up. Goodbye, Adam. In all senses of the word.
Trying to build up his ultimate. There we go.
Now goes in with the nano boost. Gets behind Reinforcing the Vic. Earthshatter comes through. That's a big one. Reinhardt's charge into each other. Tivik so low though. Does go down. AKM with the Deadeye. Trying to bring things back around. Trying to hold completely. Tivik actually gets 3 kills in the end there. Wow.
Unfortunately for Afreeca, what they really need is the Graviton Surge, and they're not very close to getting it right now.
Just moving in there, man. Recry with the scatter arrow finishes off to Vic.
Man.
A shot on that Genji. What a shot that was. Aaron gets 2. And Blue pushing through Rogue like nothing so far.
This is Recry just hitting the shots. You got to give him supreme credit for this. The shots he's been managing to land have been so clutch. Shut down the flank right there with the Hanzo with a flick at point-blank range.
Yeah, as they muster a defense, AKM pops that Deadeye right away. They need to get rid of the Reinhardt. They turn him, and AKM with 2. Reinforce with a 3rd now. Looks like they might be able to put... There's one Nano Blade going in. Dragon Blade pulled out by Arn. Gets one on Unco right away. Removing the Ana from the fight early on is huge for Blue. Looks for another one onto Wins. He gets it, and that's going to be a strong push. Meanwhile, Recry taking out AKM yet again in the back lines, and Reinforce. He needs reinforcements, man. He can't hold that payload by himself. Dragon Blade, now he gets a nano boost. He's going in, looking for some kills on the back line. AKM has to jump down, popping that Deadeye. Does he get anybody?
Oh,
he gets
man.
2. Recry and Yes Man both going down. That is a pretty crucial couple of kills for Rogue to keep holding here on Eichenwald. Yeah, coming in now, they've got the sound barrier. Looking again for that Graviton Surge. Is he going to use it? There it is. Where's the Dragon's Rage? Aaron coming in with the Dragon Blade. Dragons everywhere.
So many dragons.
It looks like it might be enough for Blue to push across the bridge here. Nice Earth Shatter from Reinforce. Gets Dayfly with that one, I believe. But they're still going to keep pushing. Reinforce finally going down, but he's bought his team a lot of time, actually. Nox being annoying on that payload. This is it. Dayfly 90% on that nano boost, waiting for it. Adam has the Earth Shatter, is going to use it immediately. Recry, the one getting the nano boost. Aron getting
Nice
a couple
shot.
kills. Looks like this might be it. Afreeca Blue getting what they possibly need here. And if they can guard the doorways, they can push it in overtime to that final point.
Yeah, Recry actually switching to the McCree. They were responding to the Winston from Wins.
Yeah.
He couldn't get into the back line. And remember, they don't actually have a Zarya shield to prevent him from getting hit by the flashbang either, so he's able to pull it off, and here we go.
Has that sound barrier to keep him healthy. AKM looking for kills. Finds one. Oh, point blank to the dome. No, it was so brutal.
Wow. I suppose that's one way to execute a monkey.
Insert Harambe joke here.
Yeah, seriously. I was just sad, Noah.
I know, right? I think Blue's smart to not post up on that bridge above. Defending a little bit farther back as Tafik looks for the shots. Reinforces the kill onto Jin. Kills coming in across the board, but it's going to be slightly in favor of Afreeca Freecs Blue. No, make that a pretty clean hold. They get 4.
Yeah, they do get 4. Just going to hit the shot.
All right, AKM getting very, very low. Reinforced, drops the Earth Shatter, gets pinned immediately. Jin gets a kill into Tafik though. AKM responds with one under Recry. Recry still looking healthy for the moment, but Blue pushing them back. There's a kill onto the Reinhardt, and without that defense, it's getting tough. AKM has the Death Blossom. We'll see if he can put anything together with it, but they're losing too many people. Arhan with a couple kills in the back lines. Make that 3 as he takes on AKM in the end, and Blue holding point A pretty effectively so far.
Back with a counter Earth Shatter. Yes, man. Coming up. Oh, that's huge. He was the one with the sound barrier, so no defensive ultimate now.
All right,
wow.
Not happening. Unco with the
Amazing
kill.
grenade.
Dragonblade comes in. Arhan gets 2. AKM responds. Arhan gets another one. And Blue may be able to hold here yet again. No, AKM gets another one. And with Wind still up, maybe they can do it. Jin goes down. And it looks like they might be able to grab this first point. See how fast they can go across the bridge phase here. AKM jumping deep against Jin. Jin a little bit out of position, you might want to say there. Sleep onto the Reinhardt. Not going to last too long. Now Dragonblade pulls out by Arn again. Has it back up all the time, it seems like, but this time Reinforce and Rogue are ready. Dayfly trying to keep his Reinhardt up, and it's working for the moment anyway. Adam with a kill, looking for another one, gets pinned. Reinforce throws him back. The nano boost taken way out of play here.
Now, one thing that Reinforce really likes to do as a Reinhardt player is to charge enemy players way off the payload, way outside of the fight, and then they focus them down on the backside. So great response to the nano boost there. Reinforce lands the charge, pushes them way back, and then they're able to get the kill and regroup onto the payload effectively. And Afreeca, they waited a long time to use that nano boost in the fight, tried to get to clean up the janitor kills on the backside, but they end up, if that doesn't work, and we see the kind of counterplay like we do from Rogue, you end up split spawning and not having a very good defense for about the next 20 seconds.
Yeah. I think it's good to get on those back lines. Of course, Dragonblade pop by Arhan, gets to Vic immediately. Reinforce has that Earth Shatter if he needs it, uses it. Yes, man, picks up a kill there. Unco brought low by the sleep dart, has to back away, or rather that was the Reaper.
Yeah, AKM
comes back in.
Yeah,
Wings goes down, and looking good for Blue again.
AKM committed to the Death Blossom there without Unco using the nano boost, so he was quickly executed even in that small space where he's trying to maximize the AoE, so Afreeca couldn't run away.
Can hold here, they'll just straight up win Eichenwald. Sound barrier for Rogue, they're trying to make the push. Graviton Surge comes in, ultimate's used a ton by both teams. Arhan down while he pops the Dragonblade, not getting a whole lot done with it, and AKM being a hero with that nano boost on the McCree, and Rogue will be able to take this point.
Very nice.
So close.
Use AKM, just put the nano boost onto him. No good ult to pair it with, but the damage coming and nobody there to stop him in the back line. Recry gets headshot after the flashbang.
Man, they really went hard on that defensive counter engage, but it might have been a little bit too hard as, it wasn't even a 6v6.
Let's see if he goes. He's going to pop the Deadeye immediately, tries to get around the May wall.
Well, he does get around the May wall, but he gets flashbang, gets held up a little bit. Flashbang in response onto Jin there. Earth Shatter brings Afreeca Freecs Blue low as Rogue picks up another clean teamfight win, and that should be the map. It's going to be tough to stop him from pushing that much farther.
Arhan bounced off the top of the wall, and that's going to be it. So
really shield from that Winston, but at least they don't lose anyone immediately. Arhan coming around the side now.
Gonna creep up.
Yep, coming in the back way. And getting into the back lines, looking for a kill, possibly onto Tavik. Yeah,
get to Vic immediately, that'd be huge.
Wow, nice tracking from Arhan. Tavik does go, or does get low rather. Adam the one going down though, and Blue's gonna have to probably back away. A hook onto AKM, but he stays safe behind the Reinhardt shield. Tvik still holding that choke point.
Yeah, just unfortunate that they couldn't get the Junkrat down right there. They tried for a dive composition with the Genji and with the Winston. Arhan's still up there.
Well, not up anymore.
And that's going to be it. Recry. We go down as well. Now the Riptire is there.
Yeah, and you can use the Riptire so much more reactively now with the speed buff to its activation. And it does really make a big difference in terms of being able to use that effectively. Kind of catching people unawares with it.
Tvik actually already blew it, and he's going to use it right now, holding it onto the high ground. Was he going to find anybody? No. Okay. Looks like he may have pulled it a little bit early. Tried to be patient and hold it for those 10 seconds, but couldn't find an actual kill. So it's one tool.
Dragon Blade used. They're going to send the nano boost onto the Genji.
Oh no, the trap caught him! The trap caught him during the nano boost and the Dragon Blade, so they were able to pick him off. And there was a great charge by Reinforce just to make sure that he wasn't going to get anybody down. So bad times for Afreeca Blue, and the traps continue to do work. Tvik getting the placement nicely in some of these fights.
I mean, the thing is with Temple of Anubis too, if you don't take the first point now, it's hard to imagine taking the second point at all.
Tvik already with the Riptire back up too.
Yep, you get that built up pretty quick. Aaron got that Dragon Blade, gonna
there
pop
we
it.
go. Didn't use it before, so sorry about that.
That's right.
And now
Just
he's going to get
boost.
it. Just had the nano boost.
Oh, now he's going to get taken out.
He's ticking up with the ultimate from Adam. And no sign of a combo yet with that Zarya. But Afreeca's been struggling to pull off the Dragon Arrow combined with the Graviton Surge in general so far in this series.
Tvik tops the ice block as Reinforce comes to, well, reinforce him anyway. Arn gets onto the point with the Dragon Blade, gets one. Adam picks up one as well. Dragon's Rage comes through already for Recry, and Afreeca Freecs Blue making a lot of headway here on point B already.
Yeah, moved away, but they get some of those important kills. Now they're going to try and just stall out, but
They
more and more
this
kills coming in.
Yeah, it's being stalled for the moment anyway.
This would be a very fast capture.
Well, can't say it quite yet as the Blizzard comes down. Tvik building that up very quickly. AKM speed walks his way out of there with the Deadeye. Doesn't get reflected. AKM with the kills here. Aaron stays alive though, manages to finish off the McCree. Hey, trying to group as many people as he can. There's a Dragon's Rage coming through. Sound Barrier may help out here. A couple kills for Blue though. Didn't get a ton from that. They have their own Sound Barrier. Blizzard dropped by Tvik as Blue backs away for the moment. They have to stay on the point, and man, the size increase on the Blizzard just made such a big difference on points like this on assault maps. You can cover basically the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely huge. Recry can have to back out as the Winston gets on top of him, but it's just the positioning.
Unless they plan on sending like a nano boost to Winston in to just kind of break things up,
It's the problem with running this Genji Hanzo composition is the nano boost is less useful.
And he does. Unko does go down. That could be big. AKM though gets a nano boost for Rogue. And that's enough that they're able to push back Afreeca Freecs Blue again.
Yeah, as long as he gets it off before he dies, AKM can clean up the rest of the members that were on the point. So it's a bit of a waiting game yet again, but Nox is being patient with that sound barrier. They only need the sound barrier to cut this off. Jin's still working his way up back to another Graviton Surge. 6 ults available. This is going to be a hell of a push by Afreeca, but as long as you have a defensive support ult like the sound barrier, you can survive it.
That's true. Rogue in a good place to defend here. Blue comes in with the sound barrier. There's the Deadeye. They got to get out of the way of that one. Blizzard dropped immediately on the point. Runs out, and now the real attack from Blue begins, it looks like. Kills coming in already, and Rogue maybe pulling the trigger on that defense a little bit too early here.
Still got a lot of people up, and they have that huge defender's advantage on point B, but there we go. Nice job. Headshot into a Zarya right-click coming around the corner.
Yep. And that
could be big. The trap, the last time we saw it was on the awning in front of the shop there.
Oh, nearly headshots at Junkrat. That was so close.
There
it gets Dayfly,
That's
though.
huge.
Yeah, that makes it all worth it.
AKM gonna go down
defensively.
Yeah, nice reaction there. Arhan just counter diving, going out beyond, but Recry going to fall.
Now the offensive spawn a little bit closer than the defense, though, for this one. So this is what you want. Tvik picks up 1 kill. Afreeca Freecs Blue in trouble already here. Jin goes down. Tvik looking for the kill on the other support. Adam taken out. And Rouge should be able to claim a point A pretty quickly here.
Yeah, very quickly. And that's the power of that Widowmaker. You land that shot, particularly onto the Ana, you lose so much of your healing at that point in time. And then when we saw the Genjis sort of diving each other's backlines, sure, AKM could go down on the Widowmaker, but his job is already done. You still have your healer. You're going to be healing up the front line as they charge forward. Vic on the Reinhardt on the Roadhog rather this time, trying to look for that pick if they dive in.
Oh, Aron, speaking of diving in, gets in the back lines already. Again, looking for that kill on the Roadhog.
Had a grenade though, can't be healed, so he's gonna fall.
Yep. Aron taking out 3 kills already for Rogue, and with 30 seconds left, yeah, it's gonna be nearly impossible. Nice hook! Whoa, onto Jin on the way out, and now with a split spawn like that, it is gonna be nearly impossible for Blue to take point A. Blue trying to hold the point as best they can. There's a nano boost onto Adam as he goes in, gets sleep darted immediately though. Stays alive via the sound barrier for the moment though.
Counter sleep coming in onto Unco, and here we go. Tavic's got the Dragon Blade.
The Dragon Blade, Tavic with the kill onto Dayfly. That's big to get that out of the way. Jin though does take down the Genji. Blue holding for the moment. AKM laid low by the Earth Shatter. That's going to run up the rest of the nano boost. Gets taken down by Jin. 2 kills already.
Trying to hunt down Unco. He's elusive though. Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Unco gets the kill onto Jin right there with just a sliver of health, but somehow Afreeca get enough people back to the point right now. They have the Mei from Arhung. Gonna wall it off and try and get a pick.
Yeah, Blizzard coming in now. Blue trying to just hold with that. Recry coming into the choke. There's a EnVyUs if he can get some picks with that. No, he gets sleep darted and knocked back immediately by the Winston. And that could be it. Rogue getting some time on that point already. Wins with a couple kills, and yeah, looks like this should be about it for our first best of 5. Tavic with a couple kills to close things out. And I don't think there's much that Blue can do to stop this. Graviton Surge used just to keep them